It is one of the most common digestive complaints, with almost 20% of the general population reporting bloating at least once a week. But what are some ways that we can beat the dreaded bloat?
Well, joining us live to break it all down in our guts is nutritionist and exercise scientist Amelia Phillips. Meals, why am I getting bloated?
Let's beat the bloat this morning. I've got some really practical strategies for us. But first, we've got to understand why we're bloating. Now, some bloating is absolutely normal. We are not meant to have washboard stomachs the whole time. And so,
thank God for that.
If you see a little bit of bloating every now and again, don't worry about it. I'm more talking about the food baby. You know, when you wake up or after a meal, you suddenly get that food baby.
Fried food.
Yes. And so some of the main culprits there is, first of all, a big change in your diet. Even I see a lot of people that are going on a health kick and they suddenly go from an unhealthy diet to a healthy one, and they add all these vegetables, and then they get even more
legumes
bloated.
and stuff,
Yes. So I want you to think about it's what you eat, but also how you eat as well. So things like eating too quickly, for example, can be a real issue with bloating. And the other real issue that a lot of people don't link is stress and bloating. Have you heard of the autonomic system, where you've got your sympathetic flight or fight, you've got your parasympathetic rest and digest? If you're someone that is highly stressed and you're in that sympathetic tone, then your digestion takes a back seat.
Okay, so what exactly is going on in our system when we are bloating?
Yeah, because the reasons why you bloat versus David bloating can be quite different.
Well, I have man bloat.
You have man bloat. Okay,
yeah,
all
go
right.
on.
Well, the first one, and the one that I see a lot, is sluggish gut motility.
Oh,
so
sounds horrible.
This is literally when you are just digesting your food too slowly, and that can be because of a lack of exercise and that stress that I was talking about. Food just isn't meant to stay in there for that long. So that's one. Inflammation is another really big one, and for a lot of ladies at certain times of the cycle, they can feel that inflammation. And then fermentation is another really big one as well, where we're just not fermenting our foods, or our gut bugs are having a trouble fermenting the foods, and that's when they produce a lot of gas. So the reasons why we bloat can be very, very different.
Absolutely. So what are the best ways to beat the bloat?
So this is my favourite part, and I had such a big dinner out with girlfriends last night. I feel like today's segment is just for me.
The pickled things?
Everything. I did eat some pickled things.
I love pickled things.
But everything I'm talking about today is what you can do. So what I want to talk about first of all is the digestive enzymes. So if you have had a bloating episode, your body sometimes needs help digesting food. Okay, so pineapple and papaya contain digestive enzymes, and so does apple cider vinegar. So for example, today, to help with my bloat, I'm going to have a lot of these foods. I'm going to have some ACV before I eat, and they're low FODMAP.
Just a spoonful?
Yeah, just half a shot glass, 15 minutes before I eat.
Just shots of ACV.
Okay. Now, the other great debloating trick is tea, and I've got a bunch of different teas for you, but one you don't hear a lot about is parsley. Parsley in a tea, which I've made for you here, but also
is this it here?
No, so that's mint, peppermint. Yeah, try this. I've got a glass, a cup there for you. So licorice tea, peppermint tea, and parsley, and another tea is hibiscus tea.
Have a smell of that.
Any of those. So parsley is your friend. It's a debloater. It's a natural diuretic. So
I'll see you in a second.
Thanks for letting me know. After
She just took a big swig of that.
But these will,
see you next week.
These will really help you, my friend. I love that. You walked straight into that, my friend.
You watched her do it too.
I know.
You're evil, Amelia
I know.
Phillips.
But I will say, remove those trigger foods, dial up your digestive enzymes, and really, some of these debloating teas really do make a difference, okay?
Yeah, well, let me tell you all about it.
No bloat insight for us
No
today.
bloat.
Not today.
Bloat free. Thanks,
today.
Meals. Great to see you.
No worries.
Just ahead on Today Extra, Young Care and Young